What is going on, guys? We're back on another video. Today we are in our Chicago Bears franchise. It is week 4 going against the Browns. We are 3-0. Of course, we have had a couple of close ones. The Vikings, I think, so far have technically been the furthest, but it was like a complete lockdown first half between the two teams. And then, of course, we pulled away as you do. Of course, the Lions coming very close. I can't remember. Was that an overtime game? I don't care enough, though, to be fair. So, taking a look at the season, Najak not really starting off too hot, 4 picks. It's not good. Jefferson, as he usually does, puts up major numbers on us, gets the player of the week call, and we have a lot of upgrades here. So we're going to be playing Cleveland, who's 2-1, after we obviously used all of these upgrades. Our boy Mike Evans is getting up to that max point, however. He's also getting up to that regression point, pretty damn close. Deep route is probably the biggest need, right? So would deep threat be? I would assume if you're going for deep, the word with the thing in it. Okay, it is 4 deep route. He desperately needs that, so I can't even be mad. That was almost the best you can get from a 1 position upgrade. So of course, block shedding, kind of the big need for Khalil Mack, if any. And we're going to give him that, so he should max out his run stopper. What's the block shed? +2, please. Thank you very much. 95 block shed for an edge guy is nice. Hughes, he looks like he needs deep as well, so we're going to go deep threat here. Doesn't lose the scheme fit, which is the huge part. Little crosses on his eyes. Love it. Not bad, actually. Leonard Floyd's run blocking, block shedding isn't very good, but he actually plays really well in the run, so we're just going to try to make him as an elite pass rusher as we can. So he goes up to 94 finesse. And then Jabril will be the last upgrade. We're going to go with some zone. We're just going to go with some traditional zone, and it's not a very good upgrade at all. Here we go, week 4. It's crazy how quick the damn season goes, isn't it? It really is. I feel like we've just finished week 3 a week. No. So it really does feel like a quick season so far. We're about a quarter way through. That's the way it feels in the the real life as well. When it's week 4, I don't know what it is about week 4. It just hits me. It just hits me. It's just weird. It's just, as soon as I feel that, I'm like, man, it's already the damn off season, isn't it? Which obviously it's not, but it sure as hell feels that way. You already feel the inevitability of the season coming to an end. Obviously here, that's just not the case. 3-0. We have a great division. If there was 4 potential, 4 playoff teams in the division or in a conference from one division, it would probably be ours. It would probably be ours. Very interesting to see who Cleveland has. And we're going to boom this. This is gone. Ball is completely out of this universe. Browns ball. And, of course, Minnesota improves to 3-1. So if we lose this game, we'd be, a quarter of a game above. I know it always says half a game, but that's just, Realistically, a division lead based on division wins is basically like a .0000001, Half a game just doesn't seem right. But Baker Mayfield, if any quarterback so far has the chance to beat us, it would probably be him. Obviously Rodgers, he never does well against us. Obviously he's getting old. Maybe he's just not seeing the field. Not used to these insanely fast guys. I mean, it's hard for anyone. But a guy that's aging, there's a great find. Muhaley, probably a tight end, but he has a number of a running back or a fullback, so it always worries me. Seems to be a big guy, not going to lie. He doesn't necessarily stand out against that Peterson guy, but Njoku, on the other hand, looks like a tiny individual compared to him. Darren Lee going to cut that edge. There goes Diamond Tate on the stop. Obviously, it just came off a first down, so it's going to be second down now. And here goes the Cleveland Browns offensive line. We see the 3 main guys in the middle. The tackles look kind of young, so we'll see how that works out for the rest of this game. Hopefully Mac can just come out and absolutely crack some skulls. We'll say both of the young tackles do look rather large, so we'll see how that plays out. Darren Lee and company. Oh, no, it's not Darren Lee and company. It's just Darren Lee, and Duke Johnson gets out of that thing for an 18-yard run. Parquet? It actually made it sound like I was Spanish there. Ooh, his name is like Parquet, I think, or Parquet. Look at Floyd. There you go. Not, didn't get the upgrade in block shed, but doesn't need to because he's coming off the edge fast. And Nunwa, who's actually had a pretty damn good season so far. And that's going to be a terrible, terrible play by us. Holy crap. Jarvis, thankfully, couldn't get to the ball in time. So we have Kincaid back there. And, you know, not going to lie, I honestly think our rookie cornerback, Green, is probably the better kick returner. Obviously, Kincaid is a freak at being able to spin. Any move that requires, you know, juke move is really going to be great for Kincaid. But obviously, there's something about Green. He's just, I don't know, maybe it's just because he's not as jukey. And, like, sometimes maybe Kincaid gets himself in trouble. And I don't know what that was, but I was hoping he's down because that looked very risky. Hughes to the outside could be the look. It is not. Shaheen underneath. Can't really get anything, but he is to the 42-yard line. Burton over the middle. Ooh, it could have been the look. Going to go to Mike Evans. We actually chose Mike over Kincaid, so everyone in the comment section can calm down. Mike Evans had almost 200 yards last week, and you look at his season stats, not very good. So you just never know when your name's going to be called. You just got to be ready. That's the main importance. An obvious look to run the ball. Kincaid, who actually holds on to that. You know, Kincaid, we talk a big game with him, and he is great, don't get me wrong, but remember, he's young. He's still learning the ropes. His ability to make a play to get the ball isn't super great yet, but obviously after getting the ball, one of the best in the league, and he's a rookie, and there's one example there. Just can't hold on to that. 1st and 10. We're looking deep. We're looking for it all here. Kincaid could be the look. Going to go for the back of the end zone, and what a damn throw to the youngster. Schobert, he honestly did a pretty damn good job considering, I think if you're on easy or whatever it's called, rookie or normal, we probably would have burned him by about 15 yards, but Schobert was all over that. Nash, surprisingly, throw power being a thing, actually got enough on it over top. They've kind of had their way. We've definitely been a little bit worse this season when it comes to covering players, which is really interesting. I don't know if it has anything to do with the pass rush just being horrendous. Darren Lee looks fast this season. What a spin by damn Duke Johnson. The man has really made some plays this game. Here goes Darren Lee right up the Gudo. Never saying that again, but it was a pretty damn good stop by Darren. Look at the guns on the man. The man plays out of his mind. You know, he's going to be a little bit raw in some spots. Maybe he'll get burned, but overall, there's no reason to replace him as our number 2. It really isn't. And obviously, Roquan's not going anywhere. And uh-oh, that is a wide open Hughes. The perfect throw. He's got 2 guys to split, and he can do it. My boy Hughes with an amazing play. Home run. Season milestone. Get his 10th catch. That's not a very good milestone, Hughes. That's honestly a little sad, buddy. 3rd and 8. Probably going to be the last play of the first quarter unless they hike it ASAP and then just don't go anywhere with the ball. Tate is stuck. Gets some pressure off the edge with Floyd, but of course gets it off the time. That will be a field goal, which keeps this thing, of course they make it, it's going to keep this thing within a 1 possession deficit. Burn over the middle, who's probably one of our worst receiving options at the starting position. Had a chance, and oh my God, speaking of chances, that was an amazing block by Hughes, where maybe if he hesitates, he changes it. It was a good spin move. Hughes, I think, blocked a little too well on the play, then we kind of got caught off guard. 2nd and 10. Mike Evans could be the guy. Instead, Nash is going to find some room up the middle. Not looking super fast these days, but he gets to the 48-yard line. And not really anyone necessarily open. Oh, what a throw! Hughes gets touchdown number 2. Nobody can cover him. It's Denzel Ward this time. I was going to throw the thing to the dirt, but my man Hughes, he waved his hand, and I said, okay, I'm going to trust you, bro. And guess who? Hughes with the huge play. An amazing throw across the body. Honestly, I didn't even think Nash had that in him. Very impressive stuff by the 2 guys. Denzel Ward, of all people to beat. That's insanity. What a damn play. So I'm not exactly quite sure, but it seems like most of the teams in the NFC North may have, I think they may have won. 21-6 though, going against the Cleveland Browns. To the outside, and that's a really good find inside to Landry. That will be a first down. Good weight there, he maybe had a chance to throw it to the left side there. Got baited by us, but held out. Smart play. Looking for somebody, and that is so close by Mack. A really great effort by Amos to just completely close the gap on Njoku and obviously force a 3rd and 2. The Cleveland Browns haven't by any means played bad on offense. It's just they've been stopped for field goals, and the defense is giving them no help. 9 points in the first half. It's not terrible. I mean, obviously they could still score here, especially with Duke Johnson finding a little bit of room. Good blocking. Darren Lee on the inside. And that is a really good play by Roquan. He had a couple of guys open on the inside. I'm surprised he didn't take it. He wanted more. Unless it's one-on-one with one of your best players, it's really not going to work out too well if you go with the greedy play against us. It just isn't. Boom. Nice. To the 19. It's going to be a 3rd and 4. Maybe not a bit better, but pretty damn similar to the Lions at this point, if not better. And Manning with the 2nd pick of the season. I mean, he's slow, but he is so smart and apparently very solid at catching the ball. Let's get Burton blocking. Kincaid, obviously, the name. You know the name. To the outside, and I can't tell if they're going to call pass interference on here. He looked a little bumpy, but I think it was a pretty damn fair play. They actually decide to pick up the flag. Let's take a look at this thing. Was it a smart decision? So here, of course, you can see, come with the pressure. We do pick it up decently. This is a tough one because, of course, the cornerback makes it a really good read on the ball. However, even though he's looking, he did completely impede the process. Doesn't matter how good you are at reading the ball. If you completely stop the receiver, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter how bad of a decision it is. Doesn't matter how predictable it was. Inside, late throw, but Burton holds on. Falls forward to the 33-yard line. Usually when I say stuff like this, though, it usually changes. Going to take a little bit of a high point. What a throw. Howard gets hurt blocking. I think that was the best look. You don't want to get picked off in that situation. You don't even really need to score. Look at Kincaid bursting off the line. Can't really break a tackle. Down to the 50 exactly. About to be the 2-minute warning. So we unfortunately lose Howard for the entirety of this game. Over the middle, Mike. Everyone drawing it. Bit of a hard hit. Thought he would go low. I mean, a guy like Mike, I'm not taking up high, so... Squared up, I thought he was going to go low. Yeah, Cohen's going to be the guy. It's not like we really even run the ball this much as anyways. They're kind of leaving the passing game open, and that was close. I know it's Ogba. He's kind of a pass rusher, but he could have seen that coming out. Now he dropped off. I want to run the ball, but look at this front. We're still going to do it, whatever. Cut to the outside. I saw him coming. Couldn't get the spin off in time. Over the middle, and it's a great throw. Demarius Randall makes an even better swat, though. I think if you're them and you give up another touchdown here, I think you might as well just throw the white flag. Not even wave it. Probably won't be able to do that right either. Looking for someone open. Ooh, Nash could have the edge. How the hell does Schober catch up to that? Ooh. Saw injury, thought it was Nash, almost died. Still, injuries, man. Woo. We lose Trent Brown big time. We have an abdominal tear for Trent Brown. Of course, tears usually aren't as bad for some reason. So hopefully we don't lose him for the majority of the season. I'd say a few weeks at most. Could have to look for a new lineman, though. Defense, struggling a little bit. Can't lie. And we had Burton. Don't know why we waited. Shaheen could be the bait. Can't trust that. Is that Shaheen? Oh, who is this? That Cohen. Little man Cohen slips it right up the middle for a huge 20-plus yard run. It's really early, and he's the main premier guy here. Back-to-back weeks of lots of receiving plays and scores, Could be the case. There goes Cohen, the nice 12 to 13-yard gainer. But guess what? He knows his role. He's still in. We desperately need him this game. Kincaid can outrun most players, and guess what? He does it again. Had to get it off early. They came with a blitz. When you bring an extra, Kincaid's usually going to beat his guy one-on-one. And speaking of one-on-one, Shaheen cannot hold on. At least it wasn't picked this time. I think we had a game against the Vikings, I believe. Xavier Rhodes picked us off in that similar situation. Hughes could be a quick throw. Never mind, we're going to go for the actual screen. Cohen picks up a block. Cohen gets caught up at the 8. I thought little boy Cohen was just going to slip his way all the way down to the end zone. That would have been insane. Kincaid on that out. I highly doubt we're going to have enough time to look for that. Screw Cohen screen again. Cohen, nobody on him. Just an amazing play. Blockers do well, but most importantly, Cohen just finds the route, runs right through it. Not gonna lie, the cringy dances, Cohen makes you look good. Can't lie. It's a little bit of clock wasted, but if they get the touchdown on the 2 points, 14-31, which isn't good, but it opens the window just a little bit. 3rd and 8, huge down. Gotta be 4 down territory. Gotta love the effort by Njoku, but I think he should have tried to just dive. He really should have. They had to remeasure, and they actually said that it was a first down. So, of course, I'm just going to have to keep rolling with the punches. Not really affects much out of us. Darren Lee with a huge hit. 4th and inches, honestly, could be more detrimental to us than a first down defense. And they're going to run the ball again. We run right into a Roquan and really don't do much with it. That was a 3rd and 8 attempt. It pushes it to 4th and 5. You got to make good reads. Really all you can do. And here, Baker is going to try to make some crazy play happen, and that is just, even though he's not a youngster anymore, that's still kind of a little bit of a rookie juice mistake. Thinking, hey, maybe I'm still a rookie. I can get away with whatever I want. Not the case, buddy. Nash Adcock wants his 75th career touchdown, which would, by common sense laws, mean that he is in his 3rd year. Cohen can't outrun Ward. He's going to slip away down to the 10. 6 for 101 yards. What a day. Inside Burton, perfect throw. I think we had a throw like that last week where they just don't expect the verts in the goal line like that, and we just easily throw it right on them. Common sense will tell you just come out with all the DBs. And here goes Baker, who's going to get taken down for a 2-yard gain. Jabril all over it. Dropped a steamer on them. Oh, what a play by Amos. Jump over guy and land on him, basically. With some pressure on that other side this time. The youngster. There goes Manny. No, it's not. And there goes a strip attempt by King down to the 20. I thought Manny was easily going to get that. There's that speed coming into play. Locked in man. Green with the bait. He's too quick. He's too quick. He gets away with anything he wants. Green spinning out of the lineman. Obviously not a chance the lineman catches him one-on-one. Baker kind of forcing us down, though. Green with a huge play. Honestly, looking at this game, I thought this was going to be a real rough one for us. Their defense, obviously, is the culprit this game. The offense is kind of trying to make up for just complete and utter bad defensive performance. And it's really costing them, here, and it's not looking good for them. But without a doubt, you have to admit, this is really just a failure on defense for them. It's not like we're an easy team to stop, but this is easily the easiest we've had it all season long. Cohen's going to easily get the first down there. They want us to rush for another 10-plus yards. We only have 13 yards to do it. Cohen and company up for the challenge, though, and wow, that quote-unquote closing speed, that's what we're going to call it, stopped him dead there. Is there really any other way to get this yardage running than to bring everyone deep and then just run with Nash? I don't think there is. And there he is down to the 1. That was such a genius play call. You don't expect, you see 5 guys going deep. In this situation, you're like, what the hell is this? And he just slips right underneath you. Going potentially on the more tired side, coming with another pitch to the outside. And this one will still not go. I mean, you kind of have to know where this ball's going. And it's going to be swatted. This Brown defense at the goal line has to be very proud of themselves. Holy crap, that was very good there. And there's the pressure. Manning with a pick this game. A safety, a sack, couple of sackles. Having a nice game. Defense was locked down. Of course, we finished the game 40-6. Easily the most dominating performance of the season. And potentially the greatest performance of Nash Adcock's young career. I know he's had some really big monster games, but I don't know if he's been more precise and just smarter than today. And obviously, stat line-wise, probably the same. Honestly, can't really say much more about it. There's some really good, backgrounds there. At least 2 to 3 that could be thumbnail category or caliber, I suppose. 11.1 yards per play, over 500 yards of offense, 40 score. They only had 6 points. Not super great on offense. Really bad on defense, though. Obviously, we're near perfect, but they made it a little bit easier. 367 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks, 75% completion percentage. Really shocked that it's 156.3, not more. Might be the attempts for completions. Tarik Cohen was amazing in Howard's injury absence. Hughes taking the Evans route today. Of course, Kincaid has been just consistently getting about 70 to 80 yards. That's exactly what he's supposed to do. So, of all the people on the team, he's playing his role better than anyone. Picks, Andres Manning, Amos, and Green. So, all DBs kicking all that, whatever. Good stuff from the team today. Of course, we're going to have some upgrades, but we like to keep that for the next video. Keep it going. We do have one new injury. How long, Trent? 6 weeks, 5 weeks technically. Hopefully we'll have a bye. I don't even know if we're going to have a bye week here. Hopefully week 9 bye, please. Week 9 bye. Oh, it's clutch. Did it count? One. I think that's a clutch one. I think if week 9, he would be 1 week away. So yeah, the bye week does save us with 1 game basically. So that was really clutch. Holy crap. So we don't really run a whole lot of man covers, but Trey Logan, one of the top cornerbacks in the class, B+ man cover, 6'1", rather young, I believe. Ooh, this guy's really good too. We need big guys at all times. I think really though, for the way our pass rush plays, we need a guy with great dev out the gate. There's some really good DBs in this class. You know, that guy's obviously a cornerback type. There's some really good players. I mean, I don't know who we need to really replace, but I'll tell you what, if one of those positions is a safety, you're in luck. Of course, we kind of need cornerback, don't we? We have Kevin King for like 4 more years. Trevor Williams might be getting a little bit older, though. 27, I mean, everything's looking pretty fine in my book. We don't really need a cornerbacks. You know, what is, not Mac. How old is Amos? Amos is 28. I mean, that's not terrible. Not crazy, so that's beside the point. Not really worried about it. Of course, we're 4-0. The Vikings and Packers are now 3-1. Let's take a look at the awards. So, Nash does make Player of the Week. Surprised we didn't get one of the guys on defense. I don't know how Devondre with 11 tackles and a pick, you know, beats Manning with a sack, a safety, a pick, probably at least 5 tackles. I don't really know how that doesn't win, but they want to call it the way it is. It's a great division, you know, 3 teams that are probably playoff bound at this very moment. But obviously there's still lots and lots of football left to be played. Offensive line's a question. Do we put Lee in at left tackle, giving us a really bad offensive line? Or do we trade for someone, sign a free agent? I really don't know. I don't know if there's even going to be a free agent here. Probably not. What's the move? I don't know. Probably trade for someone, right? Maybe get a 75 to 80 overall guy if we can. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But of course, thanks for watching. And hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!